Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another live stream. Technically this is still the same live stream as the one that I did before, but of course I had to take that break that I was talking about. Currently though, there isn't too much going on. I did want to go live though for this one area of rotation. Here near Rochelle, there is this area of rotation that looks kind of concerning. You can see it kind of just dissipated, actually, but it's still actually there, near Esmond now, and another area of rotation beginning to develop here near Monroe Center. This is still a concern. We are still seeing these areas of rotation along this line that is beginning to develop. This is actually just one supercell. It looks like a line because it's very vertically advanced. But you can see we have a few Storm Chaser coverage on it. Of course, I can't show those media because it's blocked. Probably will be copyrighted. But also, if you're just joining the stream now, if you didn't see it before, I mostly explained the kinematics behind the storm on the previous stream. So just realize that if you want to really know what is happening with the storm, go to that stream and rewind through it. But this one, I'm more going to look at the reflectivity and see if any more tornadoes are trying to develop. It doesn't seem too likely. It seems like the main threat has gone down a little bit, and it has been a little bit more of a marginal risk than what we originally expected. Some of us thought it would be a little bit more, but it doesn't seem like that is occurring. But you can see the storm near Esmond is looking somewhat concerning. We do have a few storm chasers on it that are looking around, and we'll see what happens with this storm. But near Esmond, you can see some rotation is occurring, and definitely something to watch. Also, we do have these storms down here in Arkansas. There used to be a severe thunderstorm warning on some of these, and there is some broad rotation with these storms, but it's not condensed enough to form into a specific funnel. So, we're not quite at that point yet, but you can see some of these storms are still developing. Anyways, now this storm near Esmond has been severe warned. No tornado possible tag on it, which I guess is fine. It's not anything insane. I'm not saying that this is definite that a tornado is going to drop, but you still have to worry if you're in the severe thunderstorm warning. Go away from windows if you're in Kirkland, Kingston, Genoa, even down there towards Sycamore. You're not quite in the severe thunderstorm warning, but you still have to be careful in this region. Just be worried. Realize that something could happen. It's unlikely, maybe a possible tornado in this region. It's not out of the question. We actually can look on this other website to see the percentages. This is an experimental website. It's technically not fully developed yet. It's more like a beta thing. But you can see there is a small area of, this is percentages in terms of tornadoes development. You can see the main risk is actually down here in Arkansas. There is a pretty interesting risk there. These are all very small risks, though. Just over here near Rockford, that's the storm that we're watching. It has around a 20% chance of development, as related to here. You can see there is a bit of rotation here near Monroe Center, passing over 39. That is very condensed, though, so I don't know. If it's too condensed, that might mean it's too small to even be a storm, so we don't know. There's still some rotation on this storm, though. We still have to watch it. There could be possibly something here. Sorry about that. Still do have that severe thunderstorm warning here for some very intense hail. It has moved down back to an inch in diameter. Used to be 1.75 inches, and there used to be a tornado warning on this storm. It's gone now, but near Donaldson, Houghton, you should still be away from windows, as this is a concerning event. Definitely not as concerning all around as it was just an hour ago, so I might not continue this live stream for long, but still, it's something to watch, and there's going to be more severe weather events upcoming that are similar to this, so just watch out for those. see these storms near Milwaukee. A little bit of rotation on this storm over the lake. But that's not really... I don't know, this rotation is still tight, but it's not anything insane still, so... It might not be enough to get a tornado warning, but it's still something to maybe look upon. If nothing develops, I will end this live stream, but there could still be something that develops with this storm near Kirkland. It still is looking interesting, so that's why I'm still watching it. Storm.net thinks that there's some potential with this system. We're not really sure. A little bit of rotation here near Wheatland. Just a little bit. It's really not that much, so don't worry about that. Still some rotation here near Kirkland with this storm. You have to watch. You have to watch indeed. Still see that rotation from that angle there near the Kirkland. From all angles, there is some rotation, so... Don't know if it's enough to warrant a tornado warning, but definitely something to watch. A little bit of rotation here. Oh, okay, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Missouri. There is a small tornado risk there. The tornado risk continues into it. That's for mostly hail, which is one of the main risks that we are seeing in this area. This is kind of in a radar hole, though, so that is a problem. I guess near here we can check. This is a bit of a radar hole, which basically means there's not enough radars nearby, producing those, like, radar beams, which, reflect off of storms and tell you whether storms are in the region or not by the reflecting. So, it's kind of hard to tell out here, but we may have some hail with this storm. It does look sort of concerning. Not really a tornado threat. We're not seeing anything really with it. Definitely a huge amount of hail with this. Now it has been warned for 1.25 inches. You can see there is a hail core there near Franklin and West Point, so you're getting a bunch of hail there in those areas in southeastern Iowa. Definitely quite a bit. We did have a few tornadoes before. None of them were caught on the live stream, but still something to note. I mean, if nothing happens, we may have to end the stream. doesn't really seem like much is occurring now. I might just have to watch this storm from afar, but we're not ending yet. Is this area of rotation though, so not sure what's going to come of it. Still watching. The next name on the tornado naming list that I developed is Demir. Which I don't know if that matters, because it won't really get the message across since they only go off of the official names. But, nevertheless, that is what I have as the next name. Bit of rotation here near Biggsville. Not that much, so. Alright, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning now in Arkansas. There's no tornado possible tag on it or anything, but you can see there is a bit of a hail risk with this, as most of these storms in Arkansas have been for. So we'll have to see what the system does. Small hail risk here for Leola, maybe towards Sheridan. We'll have to see with the system, but really I'm not seeing much. These do look sort of supercellular, but it doesn't look like they're gonna do much. Especially with this Louisiana risk, it didn't really pan out yet. I don't know if that's gonna change, I'm not sure. Still is some storms in this general region, but none of them seem severe. Let's see if there's any rotation on them. Maybe with this system? I don't know, that might just be a trick in the radar. Yeah, there's no storms there, so it can't be. I don't know, I might have to end it here. It's not really much, and I might just have to watch it from afar. This is looking a little interesting. No rotation on it though, so that's good. Let's look back at the storm near Rockford. Yeah, it's still there, but it's continuing to weaken, so you know what? I think I'm gonna end it here. I will come back probably if there is another risk, but I'm sorry for the brief live streams. It just doesn't seem like anything's going on. I went live, I probably shouldn't make these quick decisions like that. But, you know, it's necessary sometimes to get the message across. So, I'm going to end it here. I probably won't come back, but if there's a risk, then I'll come back. I really shouldn't be going live on and off, but I'll just make sure until there's a definite risk, and then I'll go live. So, anyways, I'm going to put a pin in here. Thank you for watching for now, though.